Okay, greetings everyone. A little lesson that goes all the way back to probably the very first man who's believed to be really a scientist in the modern sense, and that would be Galileo Galilei. Galileo was in church on one occasion, and there was a large chandelier hanging from the ceiling of the church, and he started to time it with his pulse and noticed that the time was very regular, and if I start something swinging like that, you can see that it goes back and forth and it behaves very regularly. Now, interestingly enough, this is called a pendulum. The pendulum does not depend upon the mass of the object that's at the end of it, but only the string. So the length of the string, I should say. Here are two masses. They're the same in size. And you can see that even though the masses are the same in size, they don't swing together at all, and that's because the mass doesn't make any difference in terms of the timing of the pendulum. Or if I start, here are two with about the same length, different masses, and you can see they stay right together, but this one won't stay with them because it's not the mass that makes a difference, it's the length. And that's one of the secrets of physics. Knowing what characteristic of the object that you're talking about makes a difference in the motion. Now I'm going to show something that's interesting. I'm going to stop these and replace it with a slightly different system. Bear with me for it. So this is the second configuration of pendulums that I wanted to show you. I have three masses, but this time they're not connected to a rod. They're all hanging from the string. What I'm going to do is just start this one on the end in motion. And what you'll notice is that the one in the middle, because it has a different length, doesn't participate in the motion. But the one on the far end that has the same length actually begins to absorb all the energy. This one's going to eventually slow down and nearly stop. And then eventually it will transfer its energy back to the other one. And this is called resonance. We are used to saying, that doesn't resonate with me, which means whatever the characteristic of that particular quality is that someone else has, either you share in or you don't share in. And so pendulums can show us kind of something fundamental about our human nature. Sometimes things speak to us because we share the same characteristic as the speaker, but sometimes they don't. Thanks so much.